From Rough and Ready, California, weighing in at 275 pounds, Grizzly Kal Jak! Welcome APW faithful to Jim Moore, Sean Roberts, and Kevin Gill here at Jefferson High School in Daly City, California. KG, it's going to be one hell of a night.
One hell of a night, one hell of a high school, one hell of a sense of atmosphere and electricity. John Roberts, I could barely get the words out.
Well, and how great is it that we're kicking things off with Kal Jak, who is the Grizzly, the California Grizzly, Kal Jak, in the home of the
from
Grizzly,
Sacramento, California.
Wow. Weighing in at 285 pounds, the God of War, JR Kratos! And JR Kratos makes his return to in-ring competition. He's been out some time with an injury, but it's great to have him back inside the squared circle and making his return here at All Pro Wrestling.
One hell of a performer, one hell of a breakout star here in All Pro Wrestling. JR Kratos can do it all. And it just shows you how strong and fierce the competition is in All Pro Wrestling right now, John, because JR Kratos, former Universal Champion, former everything, is in the opening match tonight.
That's right, it is going to be an action-packed evening here in Daly City. And we're excited to bring it to you here tonight. Kratos, of course, been getting a lot of acclaim all across the globe. You've seen him on the Global Force Wrestling Anthology series.
Yeah, absolutely. A series that many people say Kevin Gill introduced JR Kratos to the powers that be of Global Force Wrestling. That's what some of those entertainment sheet writers say, but I digress. Because Grizzly Kal Jak, you know, I first became aware of the Jak family through the amateur wrestling background of his brother Pepper. But I'll be straight with you, man. Grizzly Kal Jak is a force to be reckoned with, and JR Kratos certainly isn't getting an easy opponent in his first match back.
This crowd loving Kal Jak here tonight. And the match is, the bell is sounded, but this match hasn't even really begun yet.
Packed house tonight here. APW Gym Wars is the place. No matter where we go, every show is the bomb. That is a fact, John. That is not speculation. It's fact.
Well, and Kal Jak has been tearing it up all throughout the California territory, and he makes his arrival here tonight to All Pro Wrestling, this being his APW debut, and KG, a tough task in front of him in a former Universal Champion, JR Kratos.
Ooh, almost slapped the beard off his face.
And Kal Jak, oh!
Wow, he might have knocked him out.
Oh! Jak just knocked all the way to the ground with a knife edge chop.
Unleashing the fury of the giant Kratos.
Wait a minute, Kal Jak trying to turn the tide.
Look at the power!
Whoa! You won't see too many people manhandle JR Kratos like that.
Not at all.
Oh! And now, Jak going to work on that injured knee. That was the leg that Kratos hurt and has been on the shelf for the last 8 weeks because of.
It was a tough recuperation process, but you know, JR did like he does with everything in his life. He put his all, he put all of his heart into his rehab. He was able to come back ahead of schedule. But I don't know if he was prepared for someone like the monster, man, Grizzly.
And maybe he might have come back a little too soon
yeah.
with the damage that we're seeing inflicted right now. He's not able to get his bearings, not able to get back to a vertical base, which could be a problem when you face someone with the amateur background of Kal Jak.
Absolutely. Grizzly Kal Jak now just dismantling JR Kratos. And when JR Kratos is on his back like this, a lot less of his power is available to him, John. He's just not in the right position for leverage at all.
Jak now. Ooh, was wrenching away at the knee. Oh! And sending shockwaves through the nervous system of Kratos there. And now tying up the legs of Kratos. Gonna try and force a submission here in the center of the ring. And Kratos, you can see the pain etched on his face.
Man, I've never seen Kratos this close to quitting, John. We can see like the upset of the year here tonight in match 1 of Gym Wars. What an event. We've barely just begun, and we're seeing 2 absolute behemoths give it their all in the center of that ring.
this capacity crowd here tonight enjoying what they're seeing so far in this opening contest as Jak continues to target that left knee of JR Kratos. He walked into this match with a game plan and is executing it to perfection.
Kal Jak shockingly got a large percentage of this crowd behind him in very short order.
Going to the ropes with a head full of steam, but Kratos turns the tide! Desperation power slam there from Kratos.
Even when Kratos is desperate, he's got just unlimited power.
And now Kratos hobbling forward, not able to get the full force of that flying forearm. Oh, and now coming back, leaving his feet with a right knee to the head. Kratos, our first cover of the match. Could it be it? Oh, and Jak grabs the rope.
Kal Jak barely making it break that 3 count.
The first near fall we see in the match was almost the 3 count to put it away for Kratos, despite all the damage he suffered early on.
I thought that was it because the impact that Kratos hit in that corner, that was like something I've never seen before. Kratos is fired up, and now back to a vertical base down, you can see that power, the power slam, all these moves coming together, the pure power of Kratos.
Jak in trouble here, launched across the ring. As Kratos would say, talk ish, get tossed.
Is that what he says?
Well, I can't say what he actually says because of the censors and all that. And we're, there's kids watching, KG.
Kratos, right now, not focused about the kids at home or the adults in the crowd. He's focused on getting a huge win, possibly via belly-to-belly suplex. Here we go. 2.
Gonna be enough.
You gotta wonder, did Kratos come back too soon? Was he not ready for this level of competition? Should he have tried hitting the minor league, so to speak, first before stepping back in the ring at All Pro Wrestling?
I don't know about that, but I will say that Kal Jak has been very impressive against a very tough opponent. Look at the power. It doesn't matter if this is Kratos' first match in 8 weeks or not. Kratos is still a former Universal Champion and a tough competitor, and he will give it his all inside of that ring. Oh my God!
Oh my God, indeed.
A hook to the leg, deep cover. Could it be enough?
Kratos got him.
Here is your winner, the God of War, JR Kratos!
And Kratos able to put away Kal Jak with that huge knee lift right to the temple.
Put his lights out for a moment. You can see the referee there trying to check on the big man from Rough and Ready, California.
Is that a sword so illustrious the legend Dorito scum? We're standing next to a brick wall, and next week on APW Weekly, Eminem hits a brick wall! Oi! Oi! Oi!
The sounds of Kung Fu Vampire fill the air as one of the most feared men, one of the biggest men to ever compete in All Pro Wrestling is about to make his way to the ring once again. His name says it all.
By Caesar Black from Prince City, Washington. Also being accompanied by Pablo Esco. He is one half of the All Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions. This is Synn!
That's right, John. It's Synn. I've been holding my mouth to wait to say it, and very unfortunately, and you're my witness, I was verbally assaulted and bullied by that bodega man.
By the one-man lucha king, the bodega bully, the bad boy from the bodega. God damn it, he's got too many monikers. I'm talking about Pablo Esco, one half of the APW Universal Tag Team Champions. He is not in action here tonight, and that is why Caesar Black is so irate. Because
his opponent,
the Black Armada as a whole, the bully
from
gangs are not in
Daly
action
City,
as a group,
California,
but Synn in action has a tough task in front of him
weighing
here tonight.
up 190 pounds, a graduate of Jefferson High School.
Sometimes, John, you have to just step back and ask yourself the question. Are you going to turn it up? Or are you going to turn it down? For what? The moneymaker, Will Cuevas, beloved here in All Pro Wrestling, but he's got his hands full tonight because Synn is a monster. You know, they talked about him being from Washington State. I don't know anything about that. All I know is that he's in a size 8X casket that they drive him up to this building in, and I don't even want to refer to his crony, also under Caesar Black's tutelage. You know who I'm talking about. Papo Esco. It seems whatever I call him, he takes offense to it, John. He wants to threaten me. He wants to show up outside my house. Help me out here, John.
Well, Will Cuevas, the moneymaker, the former worldwide internet champion, is ready for war, ready for battle. And you see Synn just waiting, biding his time.
Man, Will Cuevas showing absolutely no fear and rocking the fresh new royal blue gear. But at some point, all the confidence in the world, you still got to realize you're inside a 20 by 20 foot ring with the monstrous Synn. Like I said, Will Cuevas showing no fear. He's game, John. He'll take on anybody at any time. But forgive me for saying this, but it appears like Synn is almost two Will Cuevases.
Well, Synn, it looks like he wants to do a test of strength, and you can see the height and reach advantage completely.
Cuevas too smart for that.
Completely goes to Synn, but as you just said, Cuevas.
Oh, that's insulting. Insulting. Don't underestimate Will Cuevas.
Absolutely not. A former staff sergeant in the United States Marine Corps. Oh! There is so much fight and tenacity in the moneymaker.
Cuevas trying to employ like a stick and move type strategy here. Can't say I blame him.
But he's got to be careful. You just saw, he heard the footsteps as it were behind him of Papo Esco and Caesar Black.
We all
can't
feel
turn his
those
back
footsteps.
on them. Oh, wait a minute. Cuevas moves out of the way and now goes right back to work on that left leg.
Again, trying to stick and move just to hit quickly and then stay out of striking, grasping range, because Synn could crush you. Synn could just squeeze the air right out of you.
Cuevas with the support of this capacity crowd here tonight. Synn and Will Cuevas tied up in the ropes. Cuevas set for the ride, ducking the clothesline. Leaves his feet with a basement drop kick right to the knee.
But you notice who hasn't left their feet yet.
But Synn has suffered a lot of punishment so far, right on that left leg. And you can see Cuevas continuing like Paul Bunyan chopping down a tree, trying to chop at the legs of Synn.
At first, Synn was just kind of laughing at the attacks of Will Cuevas, but you can see they're doing damage.
Synn say, come on, bring it. Oh!
But this is the same strategy Synn used on his leg, and now his knee is almost destroyed.
Wait a minute. Oh! My God, what a vicious forearm shot. Cuevas rocked with a headbutt. Cuevas on Dream Street here, following two vicious shots to the head. In a world where CTE, concussion syndrome, is a very big deal, very prominent thing in the news media, Will Cuevas has got to be careful here.
Synn's here creating future case studies. It's very unfortunate. Synn doesn't care about
and now behind the referee's back, Caesar Black getting involved once again in his client's matches.
These guys don't care about the health or well-being of Will Cuevas. They only care about destroying, John. They're not only bullies, they're a bully gang. And listen, I'm the only person in this room that's accredited to speak on the steps of national monuments in Washington, D.C. on the topic of gangs, John. I am a certified expert. You saw me this week on Fox. You saw me on NBC. And I'm here to tell you, those guys are a gang. Papo Esco and Synn with Caesar Black, they're a gang. They're the bully gang, John, and it's a disgrace. I'm not afraid to throw around my credentials where my expertise can shed some light for the viewers at home of All Pro Wrestling. Everyone checking out allprowrestling.com and on Twitter at All Pro Wrestling. You can send a tweet to @OGKevinGill or @JohnRobertsLive, and that's
what
J-O-N.
the hell?
Yes, Synn can throw a standing dropkick to an inch right on the chin. But join the conversation.
And don't forget, youtube.com/allprowrestling. New episodes of APW Weekly drop every week, but right now, what's being dropped is Will Cuevas' ability to win this contest. His percentage keeps going down as he receives more damage and punishment from Synn.
It's like a Scott Steiner math symposium going on in the ring right now, John Roberts. Again, I'm not afraid to throw around my expertise and credentials when I have to. But I've been a few places and I've seen a few things. And I've never seen anyone with the heart or determination of Will Cuevas trying to fight back somehow, John.
Cuevas in trouble though as Synn fires in with a huge palm strike and follows it up with a second one. Big back elbow finds its mark, and Will Cuevas, with the eyes glazed over, is in a world of trouble here.
Synn very slow to move at this point.
Irish whip hard with authority into the far turnbuckle. And Will Cuevas is in a lot of trouble here at the hands of one half of the Universal Tag Team Champions.
Look at the look on the face of Papo Esco, John, and now he's looking over here again. What the hell is wrong with that?
And Synn,
I'm a documentarian.
looking to put away Will Cuevas, but Cuevas slides out the back and a big knee lift right to the face of Synn. Knocks him down and forces Synn to retreat to the outside.
Cuevas, though, not taking a breather. He's bringing the attack to the floor. But where is Cuevas? Is headed for the exit, John. I was saying that earlier. Sometimes discretion is the better part of valor. Sometimes it's just a good idea to get out of
wait
town,
a minute.
head to the locker room, get to the next town, and maybe get together a game plan.
Wait a minute.
What the hell?
Will Cuevas.
What the hell is Will Cuevas doing?
And look, you see Synn and Papo Esco just daring Cuevas to take the leap. Cuevas!
Down they fall like bowling pins, John, but at what cost? Cuevas may have destroyed himself in his own alma mater.
Will Cuevas laying it all on the line with a dive from the top of the building, taking out the bully gang, the Black Armada, call them what you will. Will Cuevas executing a game plan to perfection.
I can't believe Cuevas is already back to the ring.
Well, and now
He's feeling the
Papo
effects.
Esco helping Synn back to his feet. Synn trying to get back to the ring. And Synn able to get back in the ring by the count of 6 is the chance of Moneymaker echo around the gymnasium here at Jefferson High School.
The Moneymaker, Will Cuevas.
Up to the top rope. We know he's not afraid to fly. Wow, huge elbow drop.
Oh my God, did you see that impact?
All the way across the ring. Cuevas gonna put away Synn. No, the referee.
What the hell?
Here's your winner, Moneymaker, Will Cuevas.
Well, I thought Synn got the shoulder up, but the referee's hand hit for 3 just before it did. And Cuevas able to get the victory, but at what cost? Cuevas barely defeating Synn here tonight, but now the onslaught. Oh, and wait a minute, referee gets set for the ride!
I'm at a loss for words.
The bully gang imposing their will, and Will Cuevas!
This is insanity, John. This is a gang. This is a crime.
was stopped by JR Kratos.
Now it's 3-on-2 and the bullies run for the hills. How nice of him to wipe the sweat off Caesar Black's head before slapping the crap out of him, John Roberts. Thankfully, Kratos has Cuevas' back, literally keeping that steel chair between his enemies and his friend, John. Absolute chaos here. We hope to restore order.
We on the team. Billy gang, bro. You ain't got nothing. I'm not playing with you. You gonna see us?